Now that we talked about how the MES data is stored in databases and the different architectures with that, we're going to go into configuring the MES to use these different databases. So we pull up the Ignition Gateway, go to Configure here, and I have already set up two databases here, MES Analysis and MES Runtime. I'm using MES SQL Server, but you can use MySQL or Oracle, really your choice on which database to use. Once those are set up and you have valid connections, and you have installed the MES modules either with Ignition or added them separately, you will see an MES module settings option down here. If you select that, this is where you set up the databases. So you can select which database you want the runtime information stored to, and you can select which database you want the analysis data to go to. And please note here that if you change these on the fly and you are running production, that obviously you're going to fragment your data between your two data sources. So stop all production runs before making these changes. We also talked about how the runtime database stored a lot more data. So this is the data retention duration. That's the number of days that it will keep in the database, and it will automatically clean it up for you, so you don't have to worry about cleaning it up. And you can put large numbers in. If you want to keep the data for 2 years, then you can put 365 times 2 in here and do that. This setting here is that when you do analysis queries, if you have 10 clients getting the same data out of the analysis database, it will cache that data. And this is how many seconds to cache the data before it goes back out to the database and will reread that information from the database. So that's kind of an optimization feature here that reduces the amount of times you go out to the database and then querying the database. And once you're done, you just save changes, and the MES modules will use those settings then.